And what about that sophomore, Hunter Greeley? 17 for 52 completions for passes, 332 yards in the air. Favorite receiver, Jeff Miller, with 6 catches for 142 yards. Greeley is probably the player of the future for Falmouth.
No question, Jim. Good point. The thing I like about Hunter Greeley is poise. For a sophomore, this kid has tremendous poise. He rolls out well and he throws well on the run, which is very important, and it's very difficult to do at that age and level of football, but he does it very well. And big key to Falmouth's success this year certainly has been Hunter at quarterback.
Left-handed. Well, we're here for the national anthem now, so we'll just sit back and listen while the Barnstable Red Raider High School Band and the Falmouth High School Band will play our national anthem. Nice rendition of the national anthem by the two respective high school teams, Dave. Just getting back to the game here, Adam Hawks having a good year, too, rushing for 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he has been immense on defense.
Absolutely. Adams stepped up big time this year for Coach Ed Winslow. And, again, as we said, Willie Ford's a star in the offense, but you got to have those key people around him, and you just can't keep giving the ball to Willie. The defense will key on it, and Adam Hawks has been a big key there, going up through the middle as fullback, and as we said, Hunter rolling out with the option and throwing it is kind of taking a little pressure off Willie, and obviously a little more room he gets, the better off he's going to be, certainly.
And a little look at the future, too. You've got those two running backs, Ox and Colella, who have done quite well coming in mid-season, each scoring a touchdown.
No question. Again, losing Willie will be tough, but this team has a lot of young talent. Obviously, Hawks and Colella's done a nice job working in the backfield. Then you got Joe Lodano at defensive end and also tight end, a sophomore also, along with Hunter, who has really stepped up big for this team. A lot of size and a real determined type of athlete. Good things.
Hawks, Kraft, Bushy, Kerrigan, and Colella. Hawks and Lodano each have 2 fumble recoveries, followed by Ford, Emerald, and Greeley, Sample, and Sprague with 1. So they've been tight on defense the last 3 or 4 games, Dave.
Absolutely. The key to, obviously, to any game is starts on the defensive end and, of course, on the lines also, and that's where Falmouth has stepped up big this year. Both the offensive and defensive line have really done a great job. Tim Sample, Brian Hazelton, as we mentioned, Joe Lodano, really doing a nice job. Chad Emerald, also somebody we should mention, captain, really stepped up on the defensive end this year and really has done a solid job.
Well, we're about ready to start live action here. The Barnstable Red Raiders have either won the toss or they have elected to receive. Falmouth may have won the toss. I didn't quite pick that up, Dave. But in any event, 25 degrees here at game time. Very cold day. Thankfully, the wind is down a bit. And as you said, Dave, this clearing of the field may help Willie a little bit.
No question. Again, footing looks very good at this point. I think as the game goes on, the middle of the field might get a little soft where the grass has been worn away. But in general, field's in excellent condition. And with a close game, there's another thing you got to take into consideration is your kicking game. And both teams have excellent kickers. Obviously, Mr. Bushy for Falmouth, Mickey Hughes for Barnstable. So a game may come down to a field goal or a kickoff or a punt, and special teams may play a key in this game.
Of course, Tom Bushy setting an all-time career record for Falmouth. He's done a great job all year. Back deep to receive for the Red Raiders is Ryan Johnson, I believe. And at short receiver is Mike Broughton, 6 foot, 160 pounds. And to our far right is Mike Griffin, captain. Falmouth lining up on the 40-yard line. And a nice crowd from Falmouth here today, Dave.
Absolutely. They always in full support of this team, and it is really packed and still flowing in at game time, so looking forward to a great contest.
And Bushy approaches the ball, and there's a good deep kick coming down at about the 15-yard line. It's taken there by Johnson, who cuts to the outside, and Johnson takes it out to about the 32, 33-yard line, if I can pick up the field lines, Dave.
Yeah, that'll be tough today, Jim. Certainly, Joe Lodano right there on special teams, 86, making the play there, and Barnstable coming out. Not bad field position, just over the 30, about the 33.
Ball is on the 33-yard line.
Barnstable will take over 1st and 10 for the first series of downs of this Thanksgiving Day Classic.
Red Raider 1st and 10.
Quarterback duties will be handled today by Mike Griffin, 5'9", 165-pound senior captain. Tight formation. We have Mike Broughton in the backfield. Ball is handed off straight ahead and pushing forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Try to pick up the ball was carried by Matt Sullivan. Sorry, Matt Colburn on the Cobbler on the carry.
About 4.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Barnstable coming out right away, Jim, in the I formation with Broughton as the tailback and Sullivan as the fullback behind Griffin. So certainly a defense that Falmouth is familiar with as they run it themselves.
2nd down and 6. Ball is handed off straight ahead to Mike Broughton. And Brout takes it out for about another 2 or 3 yards, bring up a 3rd down and about 2 yards.
Yeah, it looked like they're going to try to attack the middle of the Clipper defense right away. And, of course, you got Big Brian Hazelton and Tim Sample right in there. So 4 yards on the first 2 plays. Falmouth needs to step up here and try to shut them down, try to get the quick 3 and out.
3rd and 1 for the Raiders from the 42-yard line. Griffin calling signals. Hands off straight ahead. Coming straight ahead, Adam Burnett. 6 foot, 225-pound halfback, and Adam picks up just enough yardage for the 1st down, crosses the 45 to the 46.
Nice job by the Barnstable, right side of the Barnstable line. Adam Burnett had a lot of room. Big boy, too, I'll tell you, 6'2", and he just put his head down, and the key there is getting that 1st down, which he did. So the Red Raiders get the initial 1st down here of the game.
1st and 10, Red Raiders from their own 46-yard line. Griffin calling signals, hands off straight ahead, and he's met by the middle of the Falmouth line, Mike Broughton, but he pushes ahead and crosses midfield down to the Falmouth 49-yard line.
Tim Sockinen on the tackle there for the Clippers, and again, they had him initially probably 2 yards in the back, just over the line of scrimmage, but they pushed forward and picked up 5, maybe 6 on the play, so game plan looks pretty simple right now for the Red Raiders. They're going to push it right up the middle till Falmouth can step up and shut them down.
Well, Falmouth always seems to start off slowly in the games, and the defense stiffens later, Dave. Okay, 49-yard line of the Clippers, 2nd down and 4 for the Red Raiders, keeping the ball on the ground. Ball is handed off straight ahead to the first man through. Slipping and sliding goes Adam Burnett, and he takes it out down to the 40-yard line of the Clippers, and that'll be another Red Raider 1st down.
Yeah, more of the same. Again, Jim, just nice job. Left side of that Barnstable line looks like that's the experienced side. That seems where they're staying. John Kraft and Willie Ford on the tackles, but you don't want your safeties having to make too many tackles. 1st down's a big down. If you can shut them down on 1st, then you're going to force them to change their game attack.
1st and 10 for Barnstable. Handoff comes straight ahead once again to Adam Burnett, and this time the defense stiffens for the Clippers, and they stop him for about no gain, so let's call it a 2nd down and 10, maybe a pickup of a yard.
Yeah, socking in again on the tackle edge, Jim, and that's what you need to do on 1st down. Keep them to the minimum amount of positive yardage as you can, and force them to change the game plan here. And they may look to come wide here, and this is where you got to watch out for Mr. Griffin. Also can throw the ball very well.
Griffin changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Ball resting on the Falmouth 38-yard line, handed off straight ahead, and trying to get outside, and a nice push there by Jeff Miller, number 89 for the Clippers, to force that play wide.
Yeah, nice job by Mr. Miller there on the right side of the defensive line, doing the job, forced them wide, and then Sockinen come in and finished up. So it's going to bring up the first real 3rd and long situation for the Red Raiders here. It looks like about 7 they're going to need for the 1st.
3rd and 7 for the Red Raiders. Ball resting on the Falmouth 36-yard line. This is the as you said, Dave, the first big play of the first quarter to see if they can keep this drive alive.
3rd down and 7.
Flanking out wide right, Ryan Johnson. Actually, triple receivers out to the right side. Ball back to Griffin. Griffin looking down. Griffin turning it up, running it down. He's to the 20. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nice play by the Red Raiders to overload that right side.
Absolutely nice call by head coach Spanky DeMonch. His head trips out to the right-hand side, sent them all downfield, and just had Mike Griffin run out. I'm sorry, Tom Griffin run out to that side. Again, cleared out, and then he just went that way. Design play.
First down for the Red Raiders from the 20, handed off straight ahead, and getting all the way down to the 10-yard line. Ball was carried by Matt Colburn, and that is very close to a Red Raider first down. And Barnstable has shown a very, very good ground attack here in the opening drive.
Absolutely, Jim. Good call here by Coach Winslow. Let's get the timeout. Sit here, try to talk it over, try to shut it down here. Again, coming up, they're going to measure here for the first, so it could be very close to 1st and goal. And you got to give the Red Raiders credit. Nice opening drive, good game plan. They came out. They just pounded up the middle till the Hurricanes, till the Clippers shut them down, and then they that nice design play by Griffin to run it to the right side, and they're moving right downfield.
Well, Falmouth will have to stiffen here on their 10-yard line. The offense, well, of course, they're out there on defense, a lot of the players, but it's pretty cold on the sidelines, Dave. And these Thanksgiving Day classics, you throw away all the schedules, you throw away all of the past performances, and this is for bragging rights for Turkey Day.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of great rivalries in the state, but none better here than on the Cape with the 108th meeting between Falmouth and Barnstable. Again, 70th time on Thanksgiving, and you're right, Jim. Once you got 364 days after this game before they get together again, and the winner really enjoys themselves.
Dave, I remember when you were in high school, weren't you spray painting the field and the goalposts and the school and everything? I think that's kind of passé now.
Yeah, fortunately, the kids have grown up since when we were young.
1st and 10 Barnstable from the Falmouth 10-yard line. Looks like they can get a first down. Ball is handed off straight ahead. Ball was carried by Broughton. Broughton picks up a couple, bring up about a 2nd down and 8 from the 8-yard line. So Barnstable can actually get a first down.
Yeah, they got about a half a yard or so, Jim, short of the goal line. Again, Tim Sarkin has really been stepping up from his linebacker position. Made the play again there, and again, not much on first down. That's really what they got a key on, especially with the way the Red Raiders offensive line seems to be performing right now.
2nd and 8 from the Falmouth 8-yard line. Barnstable on a very sustained drive here. Ball is handed off straight ahead into the center of the Falmouth line. Again, Mike Broughton carrying the ball, picks up a couple, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Barnstable's changed from the I formation to almost a deviation of the wishbone, where they're taking the 2 up backs and putting them right behind the O-line on the left side and letting Broughton go to work. But Joe Lodano stepped up big that time, shut off the block and made the play.
Joe Lodano's been immense all season on defense. Here we have the triple flanking out of the right. This will be a snap back to Griffin. Goes back to Griffin, almost there, and looking downfield. Throws the ball deep into the end zone. It's incomplete. And that was almost a sixer for the Red Raiders.
Absolutely. Chad Amaral on the coverage. Ball was there. They had a shot to get it. It was right at the first down marker. So I think we're going to see, as we talk from the ups, that Mickey Hughes is going to come out and try to get the field goal and get the Red Raiders on the board.
Well, the drive is basically stopped at about the Falmouth 6-yard line. This will be a 16-yard, well, let's call it probably about a 22, 23-yard attempt by Mickey Hughes. Ball will be held by Dorr. Ball is dead center of the field, right in the middle of the hash mark. So this should be a pretty much a chip shot for Hughes. Oh, almost an errant snap. The ball is up. And the kick is good. And as the teams come upfield, Barnstable has drawn first blood on this Thanksgiving Day, the 108th meeting, and lead the Falmouth Clippers 3-0.
I think with a flag, Jim, late flag, we'll have to see what the call is, and be interested to see what it is. Let's take a quick look. Roughing the kicker, but they're going to take the kick, and you never take points off the board. I don't know if they have a decision there, but I think that may be assessed on the kickoff, Jim. I'm not sure what the final decision is, but just quickly, nice job by Dorr, the holder there, to get that high snap down for Hughes. And again, they are discussing, all the refs are discussing it, and let's see what they're going to do.
It looks like they may decline this penalty and go for the 6, Dave. Let's see if that'll actually give them enough yardage for a first down. I think they can only gain half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah, and it must not be an automatic first down, because obviously I think you take it here, Jim. And you don't like to take points off the board, but obviously first and goal down around the 3-yard line would be an interesting call by Coach DeManch. But again, I just want to give the Clippers some credit there. A good timeout by Coach Winslow. They came over. They had a first and goal on the 10 and right around the 10, and it looks like they're going to get another shot. They are going to take it off the board. So obviously it's going to be an automatic first down, and that looks like it's going to be about the 5-yard line.
Actually, the ball will be spotted on the 2-yard line, and Falmouth will have their backs against the goal line now. And it is a first and goal for the Red Raiders, and that was a very bad penalty to take there to give them the opportunity, 4 tries for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's a tough break for the Clippers. Obviously, the high snap, whoever's coming up the middle said, hey, I got an opportunity to block this thing and really change the momentum of this game. And it's unfortunate, but that's a tough call. Again, I didn't realize it was an automatic first. But it is automatic. Again, it had to be the 15-yard variety, Jim, not running into the kicker, as they said initially, because that would only have been half the distance. This is 15 and an automatic first down, half the distance to the goal.
Well, that changes the complexion here. Score is still tied at 0, and Barnstable will try to push the ball in to 6 points instead of taking the 3 that they had on the board from Hughes. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and just short of the goal line goes Adam Burnett.
Adam Burnett tripped up.
And he looked like he was heading for pay there, and he's down at about the 1-yard line.
That was 15 John Kraft just getting an arm around the ankle there, and ball's inside the 1 now with 3 opportunities here for the Red Raiders.
Well, Falmouth will be looking for a turnover here to try to turn aside this drive by the Red Raiders. Red Raiders come out with that full house backfield. Burnett is the tailback deep. Griffin calls the signals, hands off to Burnett, and Burnett is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Again, they get a break with the penalty, but they still put it in the end zone. Got to give the Red Raiders credit. That's a nice drive to open this game. Just 4 minutes even to go in the first quarter, and Falmouth and their highly potent offense hasn't even seen the ball yet, Jim.
Well, as the teams come upfield with 4 minutes even remaining in the first quarter, the Red Raiders take a 6-0 lead, and Hughes will put the ball up to try and add the extra point. Jamie Dorr will do the holding again for Hughes. Hughes is ready. Snap comes back. It's a clean snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So as the teams come upfield with 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, the Red Raiders take a 7-0 lead over the Falmouth Clippers.
Well, now it's Falmouth's turn, obviously, Jim, here to mount a drive. And first quarter, a long way to go in this football game. And this is one of those games where our last team that has the ball has an opportunity to win it. And, again, what the Clippers want to do here is mount a drive, give the defense a little bit of a rest, and obviously try to get points on the board.
Well, from frigid Leo Field Stadium, has kept the crowds down a little bit, but as I look around the field here, pretty much the entire field is surrounded, and a nice contingent from Falmouth on the far sidelines. Dave, I noticed some of these band members are having trouble getting the mouthpieces away from their lips. They're freezing.
Yeah, tough day to be a band member, obviously. At least if you're in the football game, you can keep warm. But these kids are sitting up here. The instruments are mighty cold.
Dave, you think we can lose weight being out here in this cold?
We're not moving enough, Jim.
Mickey Hughes will kick off for the Barnstable Red Raiders from his own 40-yard line.
Mickey Hughes.
Well, let's see. From the 40-yard line,
The Red Raiders.
Mickey Hughes had a 3-point field goal taken off the boards when Barnstable elected to accept the penalty and go for the touchdown, which they were successful in doing. Red Raiders spread out back deep. For the Clippers is Willie Ford, John Kraft, short, receiver, and Adam Ross. Hughes kicks it short, and it's taken there by number 65, Timmy Sample, and it takes 2/3 of the Barnstable team to knock Sample off his feet.
Well, good hands people up front there, Jim. Tim Sample did what he had to do, and you know, they're trying to keep the ball away from Willie, which is you know, strategically it's a good move, but right here you got the ball at the 43-yard line in great field position. A good job by Tim Sample.
Well, they gave away 25 to 30 yards on that return to have the short kick. Nice kick by Hughes, nice and high. Actually, if a Red Raider had run under it, probably would have had the ball.
Yeah, I think they tried to catch, obviously catch the Clippers by surprise, but good job by the front line, and Tim knew what to do with it. Put his head down, get as much as he can, and don't fumble.
Really a quarterback for the Clippers. He's got Willie Ford as a deep back, and he calls a timeout. Doesn't like the look of that defense. Starting backs, Adam Ross for the Clippers, and also Pat Madigan in the backfield. And let's see what the Clippers can do with their first possession.
Nothing wrong with the timeout here. It's not one you're really wasted. If you come out and you don't like the formation, you don't like what the other team's showing, better off than creating a turnover than just call a timeout and talk it over. Falmouth has plenty of offensive talent, and no reason why they can't march down and even this game up.
What a great tradition. Hear the band here next to us, Dave. Watching the football game. You know the turkey's in the oven there, cooking away. And you hope the house hasn't burned down while you're down here at the field.
Yeah, I just hope they keep the clock running so I can get home and eat. No, actually, you're right, Jim. This is a great tradition. As we said on the top, this one's been around for 108 years, and it's obviously going to continue for at least 108 more.
Dave, you weren't at that first game, were you, in 1895?
I made the second one, though.
Once again, sorry, back to live action here.
Ball carried by number 21.
Ball was
Ross.
carried by Ross. Ross picks up about 4 yards as we were chatting here. Team snuck back onto the field on us, Dave.
Yeah, they sure did, and nice job there. Good call by the coaching staff again. Everybody's looking at 44, and here comes Adam Ross out of his halfback position, going left side. Good job by the line, and that's a 5-yard pickup.
2nd down and 5 for the Clippers from their own 49-yard line. Looks like Kraft and Hawks now in the backfield. Willie Ford, the deep back. Tight formation for Falmouth. Handoff comes to Colella. Colella breaks it to the outside and is knocked out of bounds at the Barnstable Red Raider 42. Nice carry by Colella.
No question, Jim. Colella's had a fabulous season. Again, we talked about the Clippers' future, and there's one right there. Colella's going to be certainly a gamer, and he does a nice job. 2 plays in a row. Willie's the decoy, and it's working well.
Falmouth has a first down on the Barnstable 42-yard line. Greeley brings the team up over center. Willie the deep back. Madigan. And we have a whistle on the play. And these are things that can hurt you.
They've got a timeout. I don't see a flag, Jim, to be honest with you. Let's check it out.
Timeout.
Timeout. Yeah, Barnstable Red Raiders need to make an adjustment there. So no flag, which is certainly the Hurricanes. I call them that again. I'll just call them the Hurricane Clippers, all right?
That's great.
But again, as you said, don't need a penalty at this point. Looks like the offensive line's moving the Red Raiders around, and just want to, no mistakes, march down the field, try to get on the board here. 3:08 to go in the first quarter.
Falmouth has some big boys up front there in Brian Hazelton, 6'4", 270. You got John Masada at 268. Timmy Sample, 6'3", 270. So they've got the size, as Barnstable had the size last year when they had that terrific Super Bowl team, knocked off Falmouth 21-0 in the Thanksgiving Day tilt, and then went on to knock off New Bedford 11-0.
Absolutely, a special year for the Red Raiders, as it was for the Clippers 2 years earlier, and that's why this game, I think, is one that's going to come down to the wire. 2 years ago, the Clippers came in here, 35-22 winners. Willie Ford, a great day that day, and then last year, although close at half, you kind of had the feeling that there was a Red Raiders game, and they proved it and went on to win the Super Bowl.
Falmouth 1st and 10 from the Red Raiders 42-yard line. Greeley calling signals. Greeley hands off to Willie Ford, coming off the middle. Willie slices through and twists and turns for just about 10 yards, just short of 10 yards. About a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Willie Magic right there. He starts left. There's a defensive end sitting there right in his face. He just sidesteps him, cuts back up the middle, and picks up a good 8 yards on his first carry.
2nd down and about 8 yards. Ball is inside the Red Raider 30-yard line. Once again, both these teams keeping the ball on the ground. Handoff comes straight ahead to Colella. and Colella is met at the line of scrimmage, and he falls forward. It'll be close to a first down.
It looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 1, maybe a little less than 1 here. 2 down territory, I would say here, Jim. Certainly two downs to pick up a yard, so no question. They're going to more than likely keep the ball on the ground right here.
3rd down, a little bit less than a yard to go. Ball is resting on about the 33-yard line of the Red Raiders. Tight formation once again. Greeley calling signals. Has Madigan and Ross in the backfield. Long count by Greeley. Greeley hands off to Willie Ford coming straight ahead. Willie puts his head down, and it looks like he comes forward for just about a first down yardage.
Again, Willie with not only quick, hard to bring down, but he's shifty. And again, he proved it there. The Red Raiders, 2 guys standing right in front of him as he hit the line of scrimmage, just made a move to his right and lunged forward, and they're going to take a measurement here. Very close, just shy of the 31.
Well, even all year, the defenses have been keying on Willie, but he's been able to break loose. Usually he may start off slow, and then as the game wears on, he picks up that 5, 6, 7 yards at a whack and ends up over 100 yards.
No question, Jim, and that's my that's the mark of a good back. Obviously, if they know you're going to get the ball and you still can't stop them, then you've got a great athlete there, and Falmouth has been blessed for 3 years.
Falmouth, first down from the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
And Falmouth is now has a nice drive going. Once again, tight formation in the slot. To the left, Willie Ford, the deep running back. Ball is handed. No, Hunter Greeley rolling out to his left. Sends the ball downfield, and it is intercepted by Barnstable. And the first pass play for Falmouth ends up in an interception. Ball was picked off by Kojo Reese. 6'1", 190-pound halfback and defensive back, and that's the first turnover of the game.
Yeah, nice job by Reese. I'll tell you, he didn't fall for the play fake. And anytime you play fake to Willie Ford, first step would be up towards the line. He hung in there and stepped right in front of that pass. Ball was there, but Reese, the coverage was better, and Barnstable gets the first turnover, as you said.
Well, that's a momentum swing now back to Barnstable. Ball is resting on about their 12-yard line. Nice pass by Hunter Greeley. Nice play action, but unfortunately picked off. Ball is handed off straight ahead. And Colburn with the carry takes it out almost to the 20-yard line. It'll be short of a first down. Bring up a 2nd down and about 1.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line again. Colburn right up through the middle, Jim, and picked up 9 on first down. Important here for the Clippers, obviously, to try to shut them down, force them to punt in their own territory. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Long way to go in this football game.
2nd down and 1 for Barnstable. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and looks like there's nothing there, and it likely will bring up a 3rd down, and that's exactly what it is as the clock continues to tick down toward the end of the first quarter.
It looks like the Red Raiders will get one more play in here. 3rd and 1. Hazelton with the stop for the Clippers. Good job. Big down here if they can find a way to get into that backfield and get to Griffin before he hands off or stop the tailback Broughton here. That would be a big plus for this team.
3rd and 1 with only 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Griffin hands off straight ahead, and that ball is carried by Burnett, I believe, or by Mike Broughton. And Broughton picks up the first down.
First down, Red Raiders.
Falmouth is once again having trouble stopping the ground game.
Yeah, they got the 5-man front, Jim, and the three linebackers. You might want to slide somebody else up into the middle of that line and try to shut it down. Seems like that's their MO on first down. Although again, with Griffin, you've really got to be careful. A one-play action pass. The safeties in the corners really have to be aware of that.
Barnstable 7.
And that's the end of the first quarter from Leo Shields Memorial Field here in Barnstable. The score, the Barnstable Red Raiders 7 and the Falmouth Clippers no score. Well, Dave, your comments on the first quarter?
Time of possession, always a key in any game. The longer your offense is on the field, the better chance you have of scoring, as the Red Raiders proved here in the first quarter. As you had noted earlier, Jim, the Clipper defense has a tendency to get off to a slow start, and they made a nice stand down at the goal line. Tough break on that penalty, roughing the kicker. I mean, 3-0, 7-0, big difference. Certainly, still anybody's games. The Clippers proved they can move the ball right away as they picked up 2 big first downs, and then the untimely turnover.
Well, amazing stat, Dave. I don't have it right in front of me, but the last time that a home team has actually won, let's see, it was in 1987. Last time Falmouth won was in 1987, and the last time Barnstable won was in 90 at home, 29-7. Falmouth in 87, 25-14, and Barnstable is looking to break that tradition.
Well, they've come out obviously a little more crowd support on this side. We're right in the mix. Again, I think what the Clippers need to do is make a big stop here, get their sideline going, and try to get a little momentum change. Again, still a long way away here from the being 2 scores down. So when they're on their side of the field here, I think they really need to step up and make some defensive plays.
Barnstable will start the second quarter, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line, and so far their ground game has proved very successful. One pass play fell incomplete right in the end zone, but they were able to punch it in. Griffin calling signals. Got a flanker here, slot Ryan Johnson, going back to pass, and a beautiful hit by Adam Hawks, who comes smashing through the line and hits Griffin back at his own 15-yard line. That'll be a loss of 10 yards. That's a big play by Hawks.
No question, and just what we talked about at the break, Jim, they needed something like that. Adam's done it all year. He stepped up here, and I'll tell you, it was a post pattern going. Chad Emerald was one-on-one out there. He had the coverage, but you never know on that type of play. There's one receiver, one defender, and that's it. The receiver gets that ball. Obviously, he's gone, so Adam Hawks steps up big time.
Doing it all year. Adam Hawks, number 40 for the Clippers. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 for the Red Raiders. It's handed off straight ahead, and slot line is Mike Broughton. Picks up about 2, and looks like the Clipper defense is stiffening here.
Absolutely nice job there, Kyle Regazio with the play. To give him a couple of yards on that, nothing else, brings up 3rd and very long.
3rd down, about 17 to go for a 1st down. Actually, almost looks like you have to get to Dunkin' Donuts for the first, but not a bad place to go, actually, today.
You give me a cream, no sugar, would you please?
Big play for Barnstable here. They've got Johnson flank to the right, and he's having trouble hearing the signals. Looks like Griffin is changing the call here at the line of scrimmage, and we have what appears to be an offside against the Clippers.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was trying to time the count here. They may have been trying to force the offensive line to jump, but I don't think they did. I think we're going to get 5 yards here on the Clippers for the offside.
Well, fortunately, that Hawks sack set them back by 10, so they'll still have a They'll still have a 3rd down and long, probably close to 11, 12 yards for first.
A little more manageable, though, for Mr. Griffin here, so you've got to be careful. Really the first sure passing down, I would say, for the Red Raiders since the opening kickoff. And it's time for Willie Ford and Chad Emerald to show their stuff, get some coverage. And again, with the pressure from the line, obviously, is important.
Double flanker for the Red Raiders. Lone back is Mike Broughton. Oh, sorry. He's another back. It's handed off to Broughton straight ahead, and he's hit by the center of the Falmouth line. Tackle was made there by number 74, Brian Hazelton. And this will force a kicking situation for the Red Raiders.
A little surprised about the call here, Jim. Conservative, to say the least. You can be a little more conservative with the lead. Obviously, I figure Coach Demanch might try to keep that drive going. Nice job by the line to recognize the run, and Hazelton and Sample, as we said, just doing a great job up through the middle. It's going to force Hughes to punt from pretty deep in his own territory.
Hughes will be kicking from about his own 15-yard line, back deep to receive. Can't quite get the number. That might be John Kraft.
Kraft back to receive for the Clippers.
Clean snap, back to Hughes. Hughes puts it up. It's a nice spiraling kick. Taken there by Kraft, and he's hit immediately after a pickup of about 3 yards. Takes it down to the Red Raider 47, but great field position now for the Clippers.
I say nice job by Hughes. Good boot. The key there for John Kraft is handle it cleanly because you're already in good field position. Put his head down, got 3 yards on the return, but the key there is Barnstable side of midfield to start 1st and 10.
Falmouth now having the opportunity to put this drive back together that was stopped by that interception by Kojo Reese.
Ball is on the Barnstable 43-yard line.
Ball is on the Barnstable 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Willie Ford, the deep back. Adam Hawks in motion. Joe Lodano. Ball is pitched back to Ford. Lodano gets out there. He's got the corner. He turns it upfield, and he's knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 5 yards. Takes it down into the Barnstable 43-yard line.
A little different offensive look there as Joe Lodano in the backfield coming in motion. Obviously a nice lead blocker out there, and he just pinched the linebacker in, and Willie got the corner. Good job by Griffin coming up from the safety position to stop it at about 5 yards.
Well, Dave will take 5 on every play. That'll march you right down to the end zone. 2nd down and 5 from the Barnstable 43-yard line. We have Kraft flanked to the near side. In motion once again, Lodano to the right. Handoff comes straight ahead to Willie Ford. He cuts up the middle, and Willie breaks the tackle, and Willie was a 20, the 10, the 5, and Willie goes in for his 19th touchdown of the season. Willie Ford.
It's really great to see, Jim. I'll tell you, that woke up the Falmouth sideline, and I really like what the coaching staff has done. They put a little wrinkle in the offense with Lodano, and I'll tell you, that time he took the linebacker and just dropped him, pancaked him. Willie cut it up inside, and he was gone.
Willie Ford, you know, you can get a hand on him, but he has so much speed, so much power. He can pull away from you, and 43-yard touchdown, John, for Willie. That gives him about 60 yards on the day, and Tom Bushy will try to draw the score even with this point-after attempt. Chad Amaral will hold. Snap is back. It's clean. Ball is down. Tom Bushy puts it up, and the kick is good. So as the teams come upfield, Dave, here we are, 7-7, and this is what Thanksgiving is all about.
No question. It's just what we talked about on the top, Jim. This might be one of those games. Last team that has the ball wins, and 7-17 to go here in the half. Both teams showing that they can move the ball offensively.
Well, we'll see what happens here now with the Red Raiders coming out. If Falmouth the defense can hold the Red Raiders, this will be an interesting game, because you put that ball back in the hands of Willie Ford at any time, he's capable of breaking it for a touchdown.
And to be honest with you, Jim, I think that's still the key in this game. Barnstable really doesn't have that lightning player like Falmouth does in Willie, and as he proved it there, I mean, just give me a little daylight, and there's nobody going to get me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
other than Griffin, a quarterback who has an athlete and has the opportunity to maybe throw or run for a score. They're more of a pound them out type of team. So the Red Raiders might take 10 plays to get downfield, 15 plays. Well, the Hurricanes can do it in 1 at any moment, as we saw there.
Reminds me of Jason O'Neill for the Barnstable Red Raiders a few years ago, who was such a threat. And here we have Tom Bushy kicking off, 7:17 remaining in the second quarter. Ball falls off the tee. Tom, better go pick it up. I didn't feel any wind out there, did you?
Say that's a little short for the onside kick. But the wind is really not a factor. It's blowing across the field, Jim. It's not an end zone to end zone wind. So no team has the advantage with the wind today. It is blowing across the field.
Dave Russo say a little bit short for that onside kick, and Bushy hits a beauty. Picked up there by Burnett, I believe. He avoids a tackle, but then the rest of the Falmouth team piles in.
Third down.
The Clipper defense, I'll get it right. Anyway, well, whatever, they know what I'm talking about. The Clipper defense has definitely stepped up after that interception. If the Red Raiders could have marched downfield and got another score, that really would have been a tough nut for Falmouth to overcome. But the defense stepped up and shut them down and got right back in this game.
You almost feel the momentum changing here, Dave, a little bit. We've got Johnson flanked to the near side. Slot man to the left. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and Falmouth gets into the backfield and will throw the carrier for a loss. Stephon Gomes with the carry. He'll lose about a yard. And coming off the field, limping a little bit, is Adam Burnett.
Third down.
Third down and about 8 for the Red Raiders. And if Falmouth can hold here, this will be a big momentum change.
No question, Jim. And again, defense has stepped up. They moved up a little bit on the ball. They have 4 down linemen. They're going with the 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers here, and they've stepped up and really done a nice job. Again, Sample and Hazelton in the middle, and Regazio on this left side, really doing the job.
It's like they're going to run it again, but no. Back to passes. Griffin. He puts it out, and it's over the outstretched hands of Kojo Reese, and that'll bring up a 4th down and kicking situation.
Kojo Reese open on the play, but that's maybe another advantage the Clippers have there with Hunter Greeley rolling out and throwing compared to Mr. Griffin. He seems like a little more of a pocket passer. Hunter is the type of guy that can put that ball right on the money. That one overthrown, and should be decent field position again for the Clippers as Hughes has to put it probably from what is 20, 22 yard line.
And back deep to receive for the Clippers, standing at about his own 38-yard line is John Kraft. Hughes will put the ball up. Waiting the snap from center. Ball is a low snap, but Hughes gets it off. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to hit on the 35, bounce down to the 45, back to, all the way down to the 35-yard line, where the Clippers will start their second possession, actually their third possession from their own 35.
Good job by John Kraft. That's a ball you get out of the way of. It didn't take that big of a roll. Got about 8 or 9 yards on the roll once it landed, but you don't want to take any chances there. You just back away from that one. 35-yard line, again, decent field position, and obviously the Red Raiders now have to worry about Willie as he's uncorked one already here, and move the ball around on offense and let Hunter do a few things. Let's see if they can get down and get another one before the half.
Okay, we've got a flanker to the far side and the near side. Double flanker for Falmouth. Calling signals. Ball is handed off straight ahead, carried by Madigan. Madigan will pick up 4, maybe 5 yards and bring up a second down, and looks like 5 yards.
Count that off at 5, Jim, and as we talk about, what Willie does on that play from the I formation is takes 1 step to the left, and so does half the Barnstable team, and then Hunter just hands it off to the fullback Madigan, and there's a hole there, a little cross block up through the middle, and you have 5 yards.
Might add that Willie Ford is within 6 points, 1 touchdown of the all-time scoring leader, Andy Andrade. Once again, deep back. Lodano in motion. This ball could come to the right from Willie Ford. Willie, he's hitting the backfield and falls forward. Just about no gain, so that'll bring up a big 3rd and 5 for the Clippers.
Job by Mike Siliberto, 44, coming in from his linebacker position to get into the backfield. Willie avoided him, but, had to really get started again, Jim. And too much pressure by the rest of that line.
I mentioned that this broadcast will be carried on both Falmouth FCTV, Channel 13, and CTV down in the Mid-Cape area here. So when you folks are sitting back and enjoying it, just think of us out here freezing. We have a slot man timeout here. We have 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Dave wants the Hurricanes to take a timeout, but geez, I wish we were in Miami doing this game, Dave. It would be a hell of a lot nicer.
Certainly would be, but Jim, to be honest with you, there's no better place to be right now. It's a little chilly, but it's chilly for about 5,000 people, and it's a great setting. I could stay out here 5-6 hours. Just give me a little heat at the half. Make it an hour half.
Have to warm the old toes up, Dave. I think that would be great. 3rd down and 5 for the Clippers, and they're discussing it over there on the sidelines, and this would be a big play here for the Clippers. I look for either Willie Ford to perhaps carry, maybe have Adam Hawks in there for the quick hitter up the middle, which has been very successful this year, or maybe a rollout by Hunter Greeley, given the option of either running or passing.
Yeah, and that's the key to this Clipper offense. They do have those kind of weapons. Any one of those threes that usually work for positive yardage. I have a feeling here you got to get Willie into the play somehow. Maybe, which something we haven't seen a lot this year is throwing the ball to him out of the backfield. You'd really like to see it. I look now and I see Joe Lodano is going to be up here in the slot with still an opportunity to come in motion. No, yeah, he's still got a chance to come in motion here. So we got a slot on the left side.
And Kraft is flanked wide to the left. Ball is snapped. It's back to Willie Ford, and Willie cuts it up inside. Willie moves forward and is knocked out of bounds inside Barnstable territory, but he picks up a nice 10-yard gain and a 1st down for the Clippers to keep this drive alive.
Well-designed play, and the two people we talked about just before the snap, Kraft and Lodano, made the plays. Lodano pinched the linebacker. Kraft came back, cracked back on the safety, and Willie had plenty of room out there. And no question, 5-6 yards in front of Willie, you can just get that 1st down.
You're right talking about that little flare pass out to Willie. Get him out there in the secondary, and you've got a nice situation.
Defender's nightmare, no question about it, Jim.
All right, Kraft is flanked to the near side. Lodano coming out into the slot area. Ford the deep back. Lodano goes in motion to the right very slowly, and the ball is handed off to Willie Ford, who finds an opening straight up the middle, and Willie picks up another 10, 11 yards, takes it down all the way to the Barnstable 38-yard line, I believe, Dave. Can't quite pick up the number.
That looks like 38, Jim, just inside. Can't give enough credit to the Falmouth coaching staff. We haven't seen Joe Lodano too much used in this situation, but I'll tell you, that time Joe came in motion, just stopped right behind Hunter. You knew that play was coming up the gut, and I'll tell you, boy, he opened up a tremendous hole along with the rest of that offensive line.
Boy, I like that Joe Lodano. So play a Kraft flanked once again to the near side. Flanked to the wide side looks like Jeff Miller in the slot. We have Joe Lodano once again who goes in motion, and the ball is handed off. Well, we have a flag on the play, and this looks like it might go against the Clippers.
No question, some sort of motion. I was watching Lodano. I don't think maybe one of the linemen picked up just a little bit early. It's going to bring up 1st and 15, but again, Jim, nice job moving the ball here. 3:50 to go in the half. If they can manage to get this first down, this is a big one, obviously starting 1st and 15. Try to get on the board here before the half and grab the lead going into the locker room.
Well, I might add here that this broadcast is brought to you by Falmouth Sports Video. Bob Corey, producer, videographer. Mickey Lacasse down on the field for those close-up shots. My partner, Dave Ruzzo, and yours truly, Jim Foley, here on a frigid Thanksgiving Day game. Pitch comes back to Willie Ford, cuts it up inside, and he's taken down after a pickup of about 2 yards. Nice defensive play there by the Barnstable Red Raiders.
Yeah, Billy Schultz came in and made the play, really. Didn't get Willie. But the same thing, you get penetration in that backfield, Jim. It's much more difficult for Willie to get going, and that was the case there, and the linebackers finished him off.
Billy Schultz, a nice defensive play. It's a 2nd down and 12 for the Clippers. This could be a passing situation, but of course with Willie Ford in the backfield, Kraft flanked to the left, looks like Miller out to the far side. Lodano once again in the slot. Willie comes straight ahead, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's stopped for no gain to bring up a 3rd and long.
Well, you got about 6 Red Raider tacklers in there, so you know every one of them was looking at 44 on that play, Jim, and they shut it down, no gain. It's like about 3rd and 13 here coming up, so really maybe Falmouth's first sure passing down here, and again, the advantage with Hunter rolling out is immense.
Checking into the game for the Clippers is Dan Rodriguez, and he's been a favorite target of Hunter Greeley during this season. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter until we can go inside for halftime and get the toes thawed out, Dave. And Kraft comes to the near side. And looks like Miller once again to the far side. In motion comes Madigan to the near side. And there's a flag. He turned up. Hunter Greeley. Nice pass to Kraft, but this play will come back. It would be short of the 1st down anyway, and they may elect to just, it'll be a great call for Spanky.
Interesting call. He has the option. He has Madigan came in motion, just turned half a count soon. No question, motion on the Clippers, and nice move by Hunter. Yeah, I think they're going to take this. It's too close, about 3 or 4 yards, 4th down. I think they're going to back him up, try to make him go 3rd, and it looks like it's going to be about 18.
Illegal motion, offense, repeat the down.
Illegal motion, and hey, we have the referees have a microphone attached to them.
Boy, we're getting up high class here, Jim, no question. We got the mic right on the field, and no pulling out all the stops here for this rivalry.
And the sun's coming out. I can see people stripping down to their bathing suits and T-shirts. 1:58 remaining here in the half, actually. Kraft comes to the near side, and flanked out to the right is Rodriguez, and Falmouth will call a timeout. So, Dave, this is probably this could be 2-down territory for the Clips.
It's hard to say. 1:50 to go here in the half. Falmouth's going to get the ball, start the 2nd half. So they may, if they don't get real close, I would think Coach Winslow's going to have them booted out, pin the Red Raiders with probably just about a minute and a half to go, and make them go the length of the field. They've evened this game up, and I think that was certainly the key after the Red Raiders get on the board first.
Well, I guess Willie Ford probably is approaching 75, 80 yards on the day in the first half, has a touchdown, and I think everybody's waiting to see if he can push across that another touchdown to tie the record.
Yeah, no question. Just a regular day at the office for Willie, 75 first half yards, I'll tell you. But the key was the one carry that he went almost 40 yards for the score, and that was the big play, again, as I said, for the Clippers, as Red Raiders had some momentum, could have been up by a couple of scores here. So 7-7, I'm sure Falmouth fans, coaching staff, players will be very happy 7-7. They still have an opportunity here with Hunter's arm, maybe to find Willie, let him do some magic.
These penalties are real drive killers, though, Dave. You get a couple of 5-yarders, and it just sets you back. It takes you right out of your game plan. We've got a third and almost 20 to go for the first down. Hunter Greeley will call signals. In motion is Madigan. Don't turn up there now, Pat. Oops, almost. Hunter back to pass, and he's got wide open over there. Was Joe Lodano. Lodano got the ball, but it was nicely defensed by Barnstable.
Yeah, Mr. Griffin, I'll tell you, he is impressing me very much as a defensive player. Read that play, was well designed. Falmouth had 3 or 4 blockers, but before the ball could get to Lodano, Griffin snuck up in between the blockers and dropped them for a loss on the play, and that play had big potential.
And Tom Bushy will punt from about his own 45-yard line. Pat Madigan coming in. Snap is back. It's a good, clean snap. Bushy puts it down. Nice low kick. Bounces. Takes a Falmouth roll. There'll be no return on this ball. And the ball will go right down to the Barnstable 20-yard line. And with 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining, Barnstable have 80 yards to go for a score.
Nice job by Tom Bushy keeping that away from Johnson. Just got the roll end over end kick. A field that's pretty hard like this, normally you're going to get the roll. And no return. And you can count it off about 35 net yards on the punt.
Boy, Dave, that sun feels good, doesn't it?
Sure does, I'll tell you. We're going to bask in it here at halftime.
All right, folks, just in case you're watching this next week and it's snowing out, you'll know at least the sun does shine here on Thanksgiving occasionally. Barnstable, 1st and 10. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and Adam Hawks comes up to finish off the ball carrier. It's a pickup of a couple, and the clock continues to tick down now. Under a minute to play here in the half. Pickup of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't look like Barnstable's in any hurry here either. No timeouts. 40 seconds to go. No mistakes in your own end. I think they're just going to let it wind down. And I think certainly the Clippers have accomplished what they needed to do here in the first half.
2nd down and 7 for the Red Raiders from their own 23-yard line. Ball is handed off straight ahead. And once again, the Falmouth defense stiffens and stops the carrier for no gain. Ball was carried, looks like, by Broughton. And we're down to 15 seconds in running, and that'll probably be the final play of the half.
Yeah, Barnstable's coming up to the line here. Don't look like they're in any hurry to get this ball off. And both defenses have done a nice job since we thought this was just going to be a shootout.
Back to pass is Griffin looking downfield. He's stepping up in the pocket and avoids a tackle, and coming in on a nice defensive play is Tim Sakinen to cut down Griffin just after the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Sakinen, great first half. Really stepped up when the defense was struggling a little bit. Now the big boys, Lodano, Hazelton, Sample, have taken over, and I think they're really controlling that defensive line. And great first half. Looking for more of the same here in the second.
Well, and Falmouth will get their hands on the ball first in the second half. So from Leo Shields Memorial Field at halftime, the score, the Falmouth Clippers 7 and the Barnstable Red Raiders 7. And we'll be back after these messages.
160,000 young people can't win every day they take the practice field or every day they compete with another member school. But preparing to succeed is far more important than the undefeated season, the league championship, and the like. Failing is not defeat. True glory comes not from winning, but from picking yourself up after falling.
gentlemen, we'd like again at this time to thank the coaches, the players,
Yo there, Bob. Are you
members
in heaven?
who worked long into the night and into this morning to clear the playing field.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're on, right? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Bob, we're going back on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Falmouth will receive.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Leo Shields Memorial Field here on the grounds of Barnstable High School, where Falmouth will receive the second half kickoff. And Dave, a pretty tough struggle so far, just what everybody expected.
Absolutely, Jim. Just what we all kind of figured here. Even game, even teams, both of them playing very well at season end. Barnstable winning 4 out of their last 5. Falmouth 4 wins and a tie in their last 5 games. Both teams, a lot of talent, a lot of depth, and it's showing out here in the first half 7-7 game.
And just behind us and in the press box here, Dave, is the Selectmen's Cup, Selectmen's Trophy, which will be awarded to the winning team here today. What happens if you end up in a tie?
Oh, I think they should play this one until somebody wins.
Well, Dave, at least the sun has come out. It's warmed up a little bit. People are smiling. I think they're anticipating that arrival home and having that turkey dinner. And so the teams are now taking the field. And for Barnstable, I guess Hughes will kick off.
Absolutely.
And back deep is Willie Ford. Short backs for Falmouth are John Kraft and Adam Ross. And once again, we'll have to see if Hughes elects to try to keep the ball away from Willie Ford. Didn't work last time.
No, Falmouth ended up with nice field position. I think they may try to squib kick it downfield again, trying to keep it away from Willie, but not giving him a lot of room.
The Clippers, Mickey Hughes kicking off for the Red
Well, we're about ready to start the second half of play here on this rather crisp Thanksgiving Day. Hughes checking his people. It's going to be a short one, it looks like. It's a short kick. It's going to land. And it's collected there by Colella, who takes it up the middle and almost breaks a tackle. And Colella is down on the 40-yard line. Once again, Falmouth, great field position on that short kick.
I see a couple of flags down here, so we're going to have to see what's going on. Jim, 2 flags down in the center of the field. Let's see which way this one's going to go. Falmouth may, if it's against the Red Raiders, may choose to decline. Good field position, as you said. Got a quick break, Jim. Just want to congratulate the Falmouth High School band and also the cheerleaders, which you've seen at halftime. Both squads work extremely hard. And Miss Studley with the band and Gina Andrade with the cheerleaders done a great job all year. Kind of getting unsung. Everybody talks about the players, but the support of the cheerleaders and the band is also tremendous.
And they're out here every game, whether it's raining, whether it's cold. They're out there. They're supporting the team. The band is out there on a day like this. And you're right, Dave. The players all get the press, but the cheerleaders and the band, they just do their job quietly and entertain everyone here. And yeah, full marks for the cheerleaders.
Yeah, the cheerleaders, it's really interesting, the support that they give the players. I don't think that people realize what they do. They were over decorating all the kids' houses last night while the kids were out, the pep rallies, et cetera, et cetera. So great job all the way around.
Barnstable, Falmouth has the ball on their own 35-yard line. Handoff came straight ahead. It looks like Willie Ford. No, that's Adam Hawks on the carry. And he's going to lose about a yard, so it'll bring up a second down and 11.
Yeah, good job by the Red Raiders interior line as they try to go with a quick hitter to Hawks. Again, trying to keep Willie as a decoy. My feeling here is I think you should start seeing Willie, showcase Willie a little bit more, get the good blocking up front. Joe Lodano, let him keep going in motion. And let's see, Willie's got the opportunity to break one. The more he carries, the more chance he's going to get to break one.
Double flanker, Lodano in motion. Willie takes it right up the middle. Little difficulty on the handoff there where about 10 or 12 plays there end up in a pile. Willie takes it out for about a 3-yard gain, bring up a 3rd and 8, and this is a big 3rd and 8 to open up the second half.
Absolutely. Third, Barnstable wants to come out and establish momentum here and try to shut them down 3 and out. And the Obviously, the Clippers would love to mount a drive here, as they did after they got the hands on the ball in the first half. They turned the time of possession around. So a big 3rd and 8 coming up.
Rodriguez flank to the far side, Kraft to the near side. Hunter Greeley rolling out to the left, cuts it back up inside. Nice move, he's got some running room, and Hunter takes it out for a first down. A great move by Hunter Greeley. Nice athletic work, and he picks up the first down to keep this drive alive.
I think you hit the key word there, is athletic move, Jim. And again, I talked about his poise, and both of them came into play there, as Hunter really should have been stopped there well before the first down, but he did what he had to do. He knew where the stakes were, and determination, good head on his shoulders, and the athleticism all came into play.
Ball is resting on the Falmouth 48-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Clippers. John Kraft flank to the near side, Rodriguez to the far side, and once again, Joe Lodano in motion. Ball is pitched back to Willie Ford, running right. Willie gets it around the corner. He cuts it outside, puts a deke on the defensive back, and Willie is knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 8 yards. Actually, about a 9-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 1, and Falmouth is on the move here early in the third quarter.
Key play on that run was the block by Adam Hawks on the corner. Just took him down, got Willie the corner, and he was gone. Nice 9-yard pickup. We got Mike Perry shaking up on the play, the center, so always a key position. You got to really, center always gets overlooked, Jim.
That's true. I mean, he has to snap that ball every time the quarterback. It doesn't start without he having his hand on the ball first. And they're helping Perry up here. Looks like he's got a left knee or a left leg problem, but we're not doctors, so hopefully he'll shake that off and we'll see Mike back in.
And right away on the sidelines, James Flagg and Hunter are taking some snaps as he'll be coming in as the new center. So key position, you really got to be careful. That exchange is so important.
Well, that's a big loss for Falmouth to lose that starting center. And Mike Perry, 5'10", 260 pounds. And Mike has another year to go. He's only a junior. So coming in for Falmouth will be James Flagg, 5'8", 170-pound center. He's a senior, and he's about 90 pounds less than young Mike Perry.
Right, again, so the middle of the line, maybe a little disadvantage there. I think Mr. Flagg's job certainly is just make sure your exchange is right there for Hunter, and no problem with Willie going wide. I don't think they'll have a problem there. Unofficially 88 yards on the day for Willie Ford. Nice 9-yard pickup on that run.
Okay, 2nd down and 1 for the Clippers.
2nd down and 1 on the Barnstable 43-yard line.
They have the ball on the Barnstable 43-yard line, and once again we have a flanker left and right for Greeley. Lodano still in the backfield there. Pitch comes back to Willie Ford coming wide. Nice block there. Willie turns it up, puts his head down, and stays in bounds and takes it down to, let's see, 20, 30, about the 35-yard line.
Again, this time coming left, Adam Hawks with a big block on Ben Nutter at the defensive end, who had a shot at Willie. He was just getting ready to lunge for him, and Hawks, he took him down. And the march moves on. First down here in the second half.
1st and 10 for the Clippers. Ball is on the Barnstable 37-yard line. Falmouth looking to put that go-ahead score. Kraft flank to the near side. Rodriguez to the far side once again in the slot. Joe Lodano, he's done a great job today blocking. Willie Ford takes it right up the middle, pushes to the outside, and the Red Raiders pursuit catches up with him, takes him down after a pick of about 2 yards.
Yeah, tough break there for the Clippers, as Willie had some room, and he just ran into Dan Rodriguez, kind of stood Willie straight up, and I think he was about ready to cut it out to the right, and I think he had a lot of real estate out there, Jim. So a tough break there, but still picked up a couple of yards, positive yards on first down.
2nd down 8 for the Clippers. We have a Barnstable player down on the field, and that's Matt Dacey, defensive lineman. Looking across there, Dave, to see if I can pick up Perry's number. I don't see him on the bench over there. So maybe he's gone in to warm up. I'm not sure. Hopefully he'll come back out and be able to center for Greeley.
Yeah, again, you're so comfortable with your starting center, but really so far so good. with the back of James Flagg as Dacey comes off the field under his own power. 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. The Clippers have taken the second half kickoff and moved down 2nd and 8 now. Ball spotted just inside the Red Raider 35.
Once again, Dave, that's your comment about the time of possession is so important here in these games, with Falmouth keeping the ball on the ground, burning about 4 minutes off the clock already, and pushing towards that end zone.
Again, the longer your team's on the field, you got the opposing defense tired, and obviously the more opportunity you have to break a big play, especially with Willie.
Ball is handed off straight ahead to Willie Ford. He spins and twists forward, picks up a couple of more, probably about 2 or 3 yards, and it looks like that'll bring up a third down and about 6 or 7 yards for first down. The ball is inside the Barnstable 35-yard line.
Yeah, here's some opportunity here for a interesting play call here. Coach Winslow sends in the play with Rodriguez. Pass and run here. If you're thinking 2-down territory, maybe you try to get Willie outside here, get half, maybe as much of it as you can, and go for it on 4th. Or do you let Hunter roll and do to work some of his magic with the option?
I'd go with Hunter Greeley on a rollout and see if he can cut it up inside. But let's see what the play call was. It's a handoff to Willie. Willie cuts around, trying to get outside. Willie's in big trouble here. He's got the entire Barnstable Red Raiders team after him, and they knock him out of bounds. And we have a penalty flag on the play. It looks like it's a late hit against the Barnstable Red Raiders, and Willie was in all kinds of trouble there.
Absolutely. Jeff Jones, defensive lineman, was in the backfield with Willie, and Willie was doing his best to get away. Too many Red Raiders, but the Clippers might catch a break here as Willie was hit late, and that's a tough penalty for the Red Raiders. You can't fault them. When Willie, he's never down till he's down, and they were going for him, and definitely got him a few yards out of bounds, so it'll be an interesting call here.
Well, we'll wait and see what the call is here, and I'm pretty sure it is going to be a personal foul.
Defense, first down.
It is a personal foul, and it is a first down, and that'll bring the ball down to about the 27-yard line. And you're right, Falmouth does pull a break here.
Catch a big break, and kind of like the roughing the kicker penalty that the Clippers had to take in that first quarter. That's a tough call for the Red Raiders. Again, Willie is so dangerous. You don't want to stop till he's down, and that's a tough call.
1st and 10 for the Clippers from the Red Raiders, 27-yard line. Greeley hands off straight ahead to Adam Hawks, and Hawks falls forward for a couple down to about the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a second down and a long 8.
Dave Desley with the tackle from the linebacker position. Good job there, shutting the Hawks down. Big opening there. He just got a hand on his ankle. Imperative, I would say, here for the Clippers to try to take advantage of that penalty and at least get some points on the board here.
Well, they're just about in field goal range for Tom Bushy. Flanked to the near side is John Kraft, and Rodriguez to the far side. Lodano comes in motion to the near side. Hawks and Ford in the backfield. Ford gets the call, slices right up the middle over center, and takes it out for about 4 or 5 yards, and that'll bring up a third down and about 6.
Jim, what I'm seeing from the Red Raider defense is they're really starting to stack that line of scrimmage, 7, 8 up on the line of scrimmage. Maybe it's time for Falmouth to take a shot here with an early pass, not on third down, obviously, but first or second down. They look like they're really stacking for the run. Maybe they could throw an option pass or something like that, halfback option, something like that. I think it'll really work because they're really starting to cram up on the line.
Tight formation here, and Willie Ford gets the call. He bumps into his own player, cuts it to the outside, falls forward, and Willie is stopped for just about no gain, maybe a pickup of a yard, and this brings up a big 4th down call.
Mark Shedlock on the tackle coming up from his free safety position, and looks like 4th and 5 here. Certainly they're going to go for it here as Coach Winslow and Hunter are talking it over along with Mark Colella, who's going to come in. I think they're going to exercise a timeout here again. Big play in this game.
That's a good time for a timeout, and of course this could very well be the play. This would certainly be a momentum switch or a momentum change if Barnstable can hold Falmouth here with a 4th and 5.
Yeah, certainly is. Time's winding down here in third quarter, 3:37 to go.
We're going eagle right.
Ford is the deep back. I think Colella is also in the backfield. Colella goes in, Ross goes in motion, back to pass, and the pass is blocked at the line of scrimmage and will fall incomplete. And there were 3 receivers down there for Greeley, and that probably would have gone as a completed pass.
Now that had a chance to go all the way, Jim, as it was Ross who came in motion. He went downfield, squared out, and he had a lot of room in front of him, and Hunter just needed to lay that ball up there. Got to give the Red Raiders defense credit. 3 guys in Hunter's face, and they batted that one down. So key play, good job by the Red Raiders. Let's see if they can take this momentum with them.
Barnstable, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Clock is ticking down to 3:33 remaining here in the second quarter. Falmouth showing blitz. Coming out here to the far side is flanker Ryan Johnson. In motion to the near side. Pitch comes back, and Falmouth steps up. And that's Adam Hawks making another beautiful defensive play on Mike Broughton.
No question, 1-2 punch on the defense. Joe Lodano low, Adam Hawks high, and very little, no gain actually on the play as Broughton was shut down. We come out with a little different formation, the Red Raiders, to start the second half as they split Johnson way out to the wide, sent the back in motion, and came right. They really ran left a lot in the first half.
Johnson flanked to the near side, and we have a flanker to the far side, Kojo Reese. He's actually in the slot. Kojo Reese comes in motion to the near side. Ball is handed off to Reese, who comes straight through the center, I believe. Or have to pick up the number here. No, Matt Colburn with the carry. Thought they'd hand it off to Reese. And Colburn picks up a hefty 8 yards, brings up a 3rd and 2.
Nice cut by Colburn. Coming up, the play designed to go right. Falmouth again had it snuffed out pretty well. Colburn cut it back up through the middle, almost acted as a counter play, and broke 1 tackle and picked up very positive yardage.
Well, big play here for Barnstable. 3rd down and 2. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and he dives forward. This is going to be very, very close.
I think he probably fell forward just enough there for the first down. Interior of the Falmouth line. They're going to spot it back a little, so it's going to be very close here. No, I guess they're going to give it to him. So good job by Broughton. Picked up about 3 on the play. Hazelton and Hawks in there on the tackle. Initial first down of the second half for the Red Raiders.
So the Red Raiders will pick up their first down of the 3rd quarter, actually the second half. And Griffin calling signals. He flanks Johnson to the near side as a flanker, slot to the left. In motion, Kojo Reese. Pitch comes back, turns it up inside, and nice play by Adam Hawks, who gets in the backfield and takes the ball carrier down. Did you pick up that number?
Yeah, again, Adam Hawks made the play there on Broughton, and again, he had to fight off the block of Kojo Reese. I think that's one of Coach DeManch's game plans here for the second half. Have Reese come in motion and try to deal with Hawks, but Adam made a nice play just diving and getting a piece, but they still picked up 4 on the play, so good first down yardage.
2nd down and 6 for the Red Raiders. They run straight ahead, and there is big Adam Burnett, 6 foot 225 senior, and he takes it out just about to first down yardage. It's very close, and they are giving it to them. First down. Ball is now 42-yard line of the Red Raiders, and they're starting to move that ball on the ground like they did at the opening drive.
I'd say very similar to the way they came out. They are running right this time. They started left, but Burnett, a big back, somebody that's going to have to be reckoned with, certainly a good blocking back also.
And they split Johnson out here to the near side. In motion once again. Reese, handoff comes straight ahead. And a nice counter play out to the midfield stripe. Colburn picks up about 8, bring up a 2nd down and 2.
There's the counter coming back at you. All the motion comes to the strong side right, and the back takes one step towards the flow and then cuts it back up in through the middle, and that's a nice call by the Red Raider coaching staff, and certainly 8-9 yards every time on first down. They're going to be moving downfield pretty quickly.
Well, Falmouth is Barnstable is just in the Falmouth territory, just inside the midfield stripe. It's 2nd down and 1. Ball comes back. It's an option pass. It's downfield. and no one could get to it. Kraft and Willie Ford watching that ball float over their heads. One of those fellas should have picked that up.
Well, I'll tell you, Chad Emerald did his job. As Johnson went by him, he closed ground, but all Chad had to do was turn around at any moment, and that ball was his. And then good support by Willie and Kraft coming over and helping out. So good gamble, though, by the Barnstable coaching staff, 2nd and 1. And figure that's the time to take a shot at putting 6 on the board.
3rd down and 1 from the midfield stripe. Ball was actually placed on the midfield stripe, so Barnstable lost a little bit of yardage on this. Ball is handed off straight ahead, and looks like they're going to give them the spot a little bit ahead of the 1st down marker, so that should be a 1st down, and it is for the Barnstable Red Raiders.
Yeah, nice spot there. They did get the benefit of a good spot. Tim Sample on the tackle had that hole filled. They needed a long one. Looked like they got just about 2, so 3rd 1st down in a row. Good drive for the Red Raiders.
Down below us here, Ryan Johnson going to the bench. Looks like he's nursing an injury here. The staff is attending to him. And we have a timeout on the field at the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Falmouth Clippers 7 and the Barnstable Red Raiders 7. And Dave, tough.
Barn burner, no question, Jim. And as we said off the top, this was anybody's game. We thought it'd be a close battle. And with 1 quarter, 10 minutes to go, that's just what we're seeing. 2 possessions, 1 apiece for each team in that 3rd quarter. Nice drive by the Clippers. Unfortunately, couldn't take advantage. Now the Red Raiders with 3 first downs are on the Falmouth side of midfield.
Well, the field is now in very, very good shape with the sun hitting it and melting the snow that was on it. Nice job by the grounds crew to get this field ready for football today, Dave.
Yeah, no question, Jim. Hats off to them. This field is in excellent playing condition with the amount of snow I saw when I got here today. I didn't think the footing would be anywhere near as good as it is.
Well, I can tell you that right now, entering the 4th quarter, it looks like you were right. The premonition at the beginning of the game, Dave, he who has the ball last will probably win.
Absolutely. Again, the Clippers need to come up with a defensive stand, and it's 1st and 10 at midfield. Now's as good a time as any. Try to shut down the Red Raider running game, which, give them credit, they've done a nice job. Falmouth's got a lot of total yards from Willie Ford. The Red Raiders have moved the ball around between 2 or 3 different backs and have pretty much done a nice job up front when they've had the opportunity.
Well, the teams re-enter the field here. The ball is just inside the midfield stripe on the Falmouth 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Barnstable, and they're looking to push across the go-ahead touchdown, and the ball is handed off straight ahead. Ball was carried by Broughton once again, and Broughton picks up about 2 tough yards, brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Tim Sample anchoring the defensive line with the tackle, and that's what you need to do on 1st down. Again, this is a big down, too. If you can get them, force them into 3rd and long, they become a little more predictable here. And I know Johnson's come out a couple of times now. They're wide out with a couple of injuries. So this is a big down here, Jim. Try to shut them down, force them into 3rd and long.
Flanker to the near side is Kojo Reese. And option play with Griffin, who cuts up inside, picks up about 4 or 5 tough yards. Bring up a 3rd down and about 5. So this is once again a big play for both teams.
No question. First time we've seen the option from Griffin, and Tim Sackinen stepped up from his linebacker position and made a nice tackle. And 3rd and 5, that's manageable for the Clipper defense here. I don't think they're in field position now unless it's 4th and very short to be going on 4th down here. Field position is going to be a key in the rest of this game, certainly. So I think if they can pick up a lot of positive yardage here, they may try to boot it out and pin Falmouth deep.
Is that triple flanker to the far side once again that was so successful early on. Oh, almost an errant snap. Ball is pitched out there to Broughton, and Broughton gets the 1st down. Once again, a nice call by the Barnstable coaching staff.
No question. When they go to that 3 wide out, what they do is Johnson, 18, and 30 went downfield, and then Broughton just held his position, and what they do is they clear out and leave the 3rd receiver out there by himself. And he picked it up about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but had a lot of room in front of him to pick up the 1st.
Barnstable 1st and 10 from the Falmouth 35-yard line, and the Red Raiders are on the move. Ball is handed off straight ahead. Nothing there. The Falmouth line pushing back.
Hands off to Burnett.
Burnett with the ball carrier, 6 foot 225, but that line was really stacked up there in the middle.
No gain.
Absolutely, Joe Lodano gets up off the bottom of that pile. A lot of help from the interior of that line. Hazelton was in there also. And no gain on the play, key on first down. And this is what we talked about. The Red Raiders have the type of offense that will go 10 or 15 plays in a drive, and they earn their touchdowns, certainly. They earn their points. Plenty of time here. Even if the Red Raiders get into the end zone, the Falmouth, again, with the breakaway offense they have, can't get right back and tie the game up.
Well, Dave, washing machine alert. Washing machine alert. Number 74, Brian Hazelton, is in the lead, followed closely by number 86, Joe Lodano, and number 65, Tim Sample. If your mothers are listening, throw them away. Don't try and wash them.
Oh, yeah, boy, I'll tell you, they're really getting down and dirty, but that's what football's all about. Don't think they're not enjoying it.
Well, you can almost call this the Mud Bowl if things warm up a little bit more here. Falmouth team re-enters the field. Coach DeMonch down below us here, Spanky with his team, trying to figure out which way to go here. I think that you're going to see a lot more of that three wideouts. That seems to have worked pretty well for them.
Yeah, the Clippers need to adjust to that. I think just get one more position player over there to try to get that advantage away from the Red Raiders, who have worked that play very well today.
Barnstable in motion, comes Johnson to the near side. The pitch comes back, wide open. He's got some running room. And Willie Ford steps up to make an unassisted tackle on running back Stefan Gomes, and that was a nice pickup. And that'll be short of a first down to bring up a 3rd and 1, and Barnstable continues to impress on the ground.
And they went back to the left side there, pitching to Stefan Gomes, a good athlete. I've seen him on the basketball court, really can excel, and he showed it there. Good up front blocking, and to get 8 yards on 2nd and 9, very positive for the Red Raiders.
3rd and 1, and the ball is resting on the Falmouth 26-yard line. Got a flanker, Johnson, in the slot. And coming to the near side is Kojo Reese. Griffin changing the play, it seems, at center. Hands off straight ahead, and ball is carried by Matt Colburn. And Colburn picks up about 15 yards, and another first down for the Red Raiders.
Left side of the Barnstable line doing a nice job. Sometimes when you have a 3rd and short like that, you really concentrate on stuffing them for a no-gainer, and sometimes that's when you get the big break. And that's what Colburn did. He broke the 1 tackle and picked up about 12, 14 yards on the play.
Red Raiders have a 1st and 10 on the Falmouth 18-yard line. Clock is down to 6:43 remaining to play. And Griffin is driving his team down. Kojo Reese comes out here as a flanker to the near side, and Johnson is in the slot to the right. Griffin puts Johnson in motion to the near side. Pitch comes back, and that is defense beautifully by Adam Hawks, who knocks down running back Broughton for no gain, I believe.
Yeah, good job by Hawks, and we do have a flag on the play. Let's see. I was just going to mention, Jim, this has really been a mistake-free type of game, and we got motion. And let's see. I'm trying to see what the gain is on the play. It looks like about 2 yards. So I have a feeling that the Clippers are going to back them up, certainly. And you want to get them out of, obviously, not only out of the end zone, but out of Mickey Hughes' field goal range at this point in the game.
Good point. We're late in the game here, and of course, score here with the way the defenses have tightened down here in the second half could be the deciding factor. That moves the ball back to about the 23-yard line and brings up a 1st and 15 for the Red Raiders. Johnson going out to the wide to the right. Kojo Reese is in the slot to the near side. Reese goes in motion to the right. Pitch comes back, cutting up on the inside. And he's got some running room. He's to the outside, and he is tackled just short of the end zone by Willie Ford, but he takes it down to about the 3-yard line.
Talking with some of the people from Barnstable, this team has really started to play when they brought Stefan Gomes up from the JV squad about 5 games ago, and I think they showed it right there with the kind of talent that he has. I believe only a sophomore, and he really showed some excellent athletic ability right there, Jim.
1st and goal for the Red Raiders from the 3-yard line, and they're knocking on the Clippers door. Ball is handed off straight ahead and untouched into the end zone goes Adam Burnett. And that is a big score for the Raiders.
Absolutely, Jim, and credit to the Red Raiders. They took the ball late in the third quarter and marched from deep in their own territory. Drive started around the 25-yard line, and they went 70, 75 yards for the score, all on the ground, except for the one pass on third down.
And Burnett goes untouched into the end zone, wide open hole. Dave, you or I could have carried the ball into the end zone on that.
Yeah, as long as they didn't hit me after I got in the end zone. But good up front blocking. Again, a talented group of backs here for the Red Raiders, and they proved it here. Big point after, obviously. Still a lot of time left in the game.
Mickey Hughes will try to add the extra point, and I guess Sparky DeManch is going to call a timeout, decide whether to go for the 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. I'm not sure whether what the call is going to be here, but unless they didn't have the right personnel out there, I'm surprised. I would put the 7th point on the board with a kicker like Hughes and turn it over to my defense if I was Barnstable at this point.
Well, you never know. They had such an easy time scoring from the 3. Maybe they're figuring that on the extra point. They can call the same play. Let that 6-foot, 225-pound Burnett try to take it up over the left side, which has been opening up the holes all day for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, no question. And I think the tremendous threw the Clippers off a little bit here when they did get the ball start. This initial drive for them in the third quarter, they went right 3 or 4 plays in a row, and then all of a sudden came back to their power, which is the left side of the ball. And what that also does is keep Joe Lodano on the weak side of the ball, and it seems to have worked out well for them.
Well, it appears that they're going for the extra point. Hughes will try to put the team up by 7. It squibbles through, and it just makes it through the uprights. And as the teams come upfield, with 5:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Barnstable Red Raiders have taken the lead, 14-7.
Wasn't pretty, but on the scoreboard it still looks the same, Jim. 14-7. Falmouth knows what's in front of them. They've been down by 7 in this game, responded very positively. Obviously, this is a key drive right here.
It'll be important here for Falmouth to play penalty-free football here. They don't want to get a drive knocked off by a 5 or 10 or 15-yard penalty. So, and I suspect that Hughes will probably again try to keep the ball out of the hands of Willie Ford.
Yeah, again, they've done that on 2 kickoffs. I wouldn't think they'd change their game plan now. Field position, obviously, an important factor here. Falmouth, anywhere from the 35 to their own 40 and beyond, is excellent field position. A lot of time, again, pitching the ball to Willie at this point might be tough with the Barnstables. Definitely going to start keying on him. I think they need to find somebody else maybe, and either that or get Willie out in the pass pat and get him out there one-on-one, and then let him do his thing there.
Well, we'll know soon enough. Sun is rising. 5:37 remaining. Willie Ford is back in deep reception. Kraft and Ross are the short backs with Colella up in the middle. And Hughes will tee up the ball. And I don't think we'll see anything much different than we have in the previous kickoffs.
Spreading out this time, Jim, so he may be going deep. Maybe just try to keep it away from Willie.
It's a low kick. It's coming down to Colella, who touches it and dives on the ball. And Falmouth will take over 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. This could well be Falmouth's last drive.
Yeah, good play by Colella. Good job by Mickey Hughes doing exactly what he wanted to do. Get it a little bit deeper kickoff without having Willie get his hands on it. And you don't play around with that ball down there. You just get on it and get the offense out and let them go to work.
Good move by Colella to field that ball and fall on it.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ball is resting just inside the Falmouth 30-yard line. Call it the 29. Falmouth with tight formation, power I formation. Greeley calling signals. Ball is handed off to Willie Ford. Stutter steps inside, gets a little running room and moves forward, picks up about 8 yards. So Willie's momentum takes him out for a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
That's why I don't coach this game here, Jim. First play, give it to Willie. 8 positive yards. Good work by the left side of the offensive line, which has had a good game. They've had a lot of positive yards to the left side and 8 on first. Plenty of time on the clock. They go right down and march down the field.
Once again, Willie Ford approaching that 100-yard game. Second down for the Clippers, a long two, or a short two, I should say. Ball's handed off once again to Willie Ford. He gets outside, he stutter steps, he's still on his feet, and he crosses out to about the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a first down for the Clippers.
That's what makes Willie so special there. Look like, you know, if possible, he's going to get the 2 yards, get the first down. That's it. Next thing you know, he's got 7 on the carry, and not only the first down, but improves the field position.
Falmouth first and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Clock is down to 4:44 remaining, and running. Once again, power I formation for the Clippers, double tight end. Greeley calling signals. Handed off to Willie Ford once again. Willie trying to break it to the outside. He's got some running room out there. Puts a deke on the defensive back. And Willie is pushed out of bounds at about the Barnstable 44-yard line. And once again, it's a pickup of another 9. Keep putting it in the hands of Ford.
Absolutely. As I said before Falmouth had the ball, I said, well, maybe they want to, you know, go to somebody else. But this coaching staff knows what they're doing. They're dependent on their up-front blocking. That time, Willie, the play was designed to go left and maybe inside. Willie cut it to the outside. And I'll tell you, Kojo Reeves, the only guy out there, forced Willie out of bounds. Big play by Kojo.
Once again, power I formation for Falmouth, double tight end. They've been running Willie Ford left, Greeley with a long count. Handed off this time to Colella. Colella is hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's knocked back for a loss of about a yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3, and, well, they didn't give it to Willie that time.
Yeah, exactly, and a couple of yard loss on the play. Tough time for that to happen. 4:06 clock running here in the football game, and I don't know if we're 2-down territory yet, Jim, but depends how much they get on this down.
I would think this is 2-down territory. 3rd and a long 3 for the Clippers. And Greeley rolls out to the left. He's got some running room, trying to cut it up inside, and Greeley crosses the 45-yard line, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down.
Good play call there. The naked bootleg out to the right. Everything's been going left. They faked it left. Hunter keeps the ball, comes right. Plenty of real estate out there. First down, keeps his drive moving.
And Joe Lodano comes up to Greeley after he takes that hit. Gives him a little pat. Nice run, Hunter. And Falmouth has that first down on the Red Raider 45-yard line. The clock is down to 3:34, so it's working for the Raiders and against Falmouth. Once again, a tight formation, power I, double tight end for the Clippers. Greeley, once again with a long count, hands off to Willie Ford. Willie has a hole, he jumps through it and moves forward for a pickup of about 3 yards, bring up a 3rd and 7. A 2nd and 7.
Good play by Willie there. The play again, designed left. A lot of traffic there in front of him, just leaps over it and get as much yardage as possible. And it looks like 3 on the play. Clock's going, just 3 minutes here left in the game.
2nd down and 7 for the Clippers from the Barnstable 42-yard line. Falmouth, I think, has most of their timeouts remaining here in the...
They've used 1, Jim, so they do have their timeouts full. Plenty of time there, no problem with that.
Pitch comes back to Willie Ford, blocking ahead of him. He's got some space. Willie puts a move on the outside, and Willie is knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be another first down, and Willie's over 100 yards today.
Absolutely. Great job by Willie following his blockers. And I'll tell you, we've mentioned this name a lot today, but Joe Lodano has done a fabulous job. He took the defensive linebacker on that right side for Barnstable, just kept him out of the play. Willie cut it up inside of him, then cut it back to the outside. More positive yardage. What a great drive so far by the Clippers.
Clock continues to tick down. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. Ball is inside the Barnstable 30-yard line. Greeley pitches back to Ford. Ford trying the right side this time. And the Barnstable defense is stringing it out and knocks Willie out of bounds for about a gain of 1 maybe. And bring up another 2nd down. And about, actually picked up about 2, so 2nd and 8.
Nice pursuit there by Andy Nunez, 50 for the Red Raiders. Willie, when he gets out there like that, he improvises so well. It's just tough to get a hand on him, never mind bring him down, and Nunez did a nice job.
Well, the ball is on the right hash marks, Dave, so it looks like there's a lot of running room out there to the left, and that's where the Clippers have had their success.
Yeah, again, they certainly have the room out there, as you said, Jim, and they've got Willie back in the wishbone here, in the eye of the wishbone.
Greeley hands off Greeley with a naked bootleg once again out to the left. And great defensive play there by the Red Raiders.
Adam Burnett, I'll tell you, playing the game right there. He stayed at home on the naked bootleg, and that was the only guy out there. Hunter would have probably still been running as we speak right now. Good play by Burnett, and key in this game.
That's a loss for Falmouth of about 5 yards. And that brings up a big 3rd down and 13, Dave. And this is the game, really, for Falmouth and for Barnstable.
Absolutely. No question. 2-down territory here. Clippers exercise a timeout here. They want to talk it over, certainly. Just can't say enough about that play by Burnett. Hunter Greeley with some tremendous athletic ability, and he play faked so well. He hit that ball well. Burnett just stayed at home and did his job, and not only has he scored both touchdowns for Barnstable, he comes up with the biggest defensive play of the game.
Both of these teams very well coached by their coaches, Spanky DeManche for Barnstable and Ed Winslow for Falmouth. Ed's 11th season for the Clippers. And this is nail-biting time now. Falmouth has to pick up 13 yards, and it looks like they may have to go to the air to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll see what Hunter can do here. Again, love to see Willie get his hands on the ball somewhere out along the sidelines, a few yards upfield, and let's see what he can do.
Ball is outside 31-yard line of the Red Raiders. Falmouth 3rd down and 13. The crowd is coming to life here on the Barnstable sidelines. Lodano in the slot. Ball comes back to Willie's going to throw. Looking downfield. Lets it go deep. And it is, oh my gosh, just off the hands of Rodriguez. And Willie threw that ball about 40 yards in the air.
I was going to say, Jim, I didn't think he had any chance of getting that ball to Rodriguez, and he actually ended up overthrowing him. And I think Dan felt the same way. That's why he tried to come back and help out his quarterback in that situation. But Willie with a tremendous pass. If Dan had taken 4 steps back towards the back of the end zone, he would have been wide open for the score.
I might add here that this broadcast will be broadcast on both CTV down in Yarmouth and also at FCTV in Falmouth. And we hope you folks will enjoy this telecast coming here from frigid Leo Shields Field on this what's becoming a beautiful Thanksgiving morning.
Absolutely, and again, you can't ask for a better situation. The crowd is pumped. Obviously, no team likes to lose this football game. Neither team can hang their heads today. Both teams have played a great game, mistake-free game, tremendous, very few penalties, turnovers at a minimum, and that's what you like to see at this level.
Coming in on paper, Dave, both teams pretty much lined up equal. On defense, probably pretty much the same, and Barnstable with probably a little bit more diversified offense, and Falmouth with a more singular offense, using mostly Willie Ford.
And that's just the way the game played out, Jim, no question. Barnstable having a few more options on the offensive end has boded well for them as they've managed to move the ball around and chew up quite a bit of yardage on the ground.
Well, here's the setting here, folks. It's 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. This well could be the last play for the Clippers this season. 4th down and 13. They've got to make up a lot of yardage here. And they have to go for it, so look for Hunter Greeley to put this ball in the air. Perhaps shades of Doug Flutie down in the Orange Bowl knocking off the Miami Hurricanes. Let's see if Greeley can do it. Greeley rolling out to the left, looks up inside. He sends it down. It's complete at the 12-yard line. A beautiful pass by Hunter Greeley.
I'll tell you what can you say about Hunter Greeley? Did he lay that thing in there or what? John Kraft, nice patent, but Hunter with a great play, and I'll tell you, he looks like he's been around playing quarterback for many years.
He looks like Kenny Stabler on that play, so Falmouth pulls the rabbit out of the hat. Clock is down to 1:26, and the ball is resting on the 12.
Plenty of time, too, obviously. A big play by Hunter. Calm and cool, under pressure. I haven't seen a kid at his age, sophomore, that can roll out and throw on the run like he does.
Okay, here we go, folks. On the 12-yard line, Falmouth looking to push one across to tie this game. Willie Ford gets the call, takes it to the outside, puts his head down, and gets it down to what looks like about the 10-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Ever dangerous, Willie Ford. Tommy Griffin having a nice game on the defensive end of the ball, also coming up from a safety position. One thing I don't think I'd want to have to do is get out in the open field and have to face Willie one-on-one, and Tommy's done it a couple of times today, and still picked up about 3 on the play, so plenty of time, just under a minute.
And 8 Clippers from the 10. Ball is handed off to Willie Ford. He's hitting the backfield. And Ford will be taken down for a loss of about 2.
Again, try to go left where they've had very much success, especially here in the second half.
Timeout.
Hurricanes are going to take, the Clippers are going to take a timeout here. Amazing here in the second half, Jim. 2 possessions for the Clippers, 1 for the Red Raiders. Both teams have just marched up and down the field with the ball.
It's amazing. Takes a lot of that time off the clock. And I would say that this is another 2-down situation. Question is, will they let Greeley take the ball in his hands, put the ball in Greeley's hands, let him either throw the ball or tuck it in and try to run it in?
Absolutely, and again, that's the nice option to have with your option quarterback. Like Hunter's just as valuable throwing it as he is running it. So 46 seconds, no timeouts left for the Clippers. Plenty of time, though, no question. They can run if they choose here, stay in bounds, still plenty of time. I think they want to have 2 plays called in the huddle if possible here, and it's coming right down to the final wire. What else could you ask for?
What a great Thanksgiving Day morning. Makes that turkey just taste better, Dave, as you get to the table. How many helpings you going to have today?
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous right now. I might have to start out slow, but I'll catch up in a hurry.
And, of course, those turkey sandwiches at about 7 or 8 this evening will taste pretty good, too.
No problem there, and for days to come.
Well, the Falmouth team, days to go. The Falmouth team back on the field. Barnstable back on the field. Everyone standing on both sidelines. The Barnstable crew on this side. Crying defense. Double split. Emerald's out on the left slot. Rodriguez out on the left. Willie Ford coming out to the right over here. Hunter Greeley puts it inside, and Jeff Miller dives for the ball. He had Jeff Miller open a little bit, couldn't get the ball into him.
Nice play call there in the huddle. They had everybody out, and they ended up with 4 wideouts as Willie Ford came in motion also. Miller was there. He was open. I think Hunter might have thrown it just a tad early. He saw him open, but certainly all kinds of options there. Well, 4th and 10. They did it 4th and 13 last time. They need 10 for a first, 13 for a possible tying touchdown.
And we're down to 43 seconds remaining here in the game, folks, and this game couldn't be any tighter. Falmouth will have one more shot at it here to pick up 10 yards for a first down, or if they can push it out there 12 yards and get into the end zone to try and tie the score.
Again, just a few minutes ago, 4th and 13. Great play by Hunter to Kraft here. Not as much real estate to work with here. Only 13 yards to the goal line, 23 yards of field available. So we've got to be a little more diverse here. Somebody's got to come up big for the Clippers, and certainly they have the talent to do it.
And Willie Ford out in the flat here in motion was wide open. So, I mean, you get the ball out to him, and if he can avoid the tackler, he's in.
Yeah, again, you can be in this case, a stand quarterback or an armchair quarterback. But if Hunter pump faked that ball to Jeff Miller, Willie would have been just standing all by himself on the sideline. And as soon as they threw that ball into the middle, everybody on Barnstable went right for Jeff Miller.
Well, here's the game, folks. We have a flanker wide left, and we've got Rodriguez to the right. Barnstable player just got off the field in time. Hunter Greeley rolling to the left, looking downfield. He throws the ball deep, and he's got him! And he's in for the touchdown! What a play! John Kraft, Hunter Greeley's 3rd touchdown pass of the season, brings the Clippers within 1.
Well, I don't know what to say, Jim, but I'll tell you, great athletic ability there. John Kraft leaping for that ball. Hunter had to get rid of it. Tremendous pressure by the Red Raiders. The Clipper side's going crazy. What are we doing here? We're going for the 2 for the victory. I would think that's going to be the call.
All right, we'll have to see what Coach Winslow decides, and the Barnstable Red Raiders take a timeout. And this couldn't be a better game, David. I mean, this is coming right down to the wire.
As you said, nobody wants to hang their heads with a loss here, but just tremendous job by John Kraft going up and getting that ball. Not only catching it, he still was close to that first down marker, but he spun off a tackle and went right into the end zone. Great job, great throw by Hunter.
Well, and you know, with the loss of Willie Ford and some of the other seniors that'll be graduating this year, you're looking forward to next year. And, you know, you see a guy like Hunter Greeley, a sophomore, stepping up. You see Kraft out there. You see Joe Lodano, who will be back for another couple of years, I believe. So, I mean, this team is going to have some veterans next year, and it's nice to see that Hunter has matured so much this year as a quarterback.
Well, you know, we go back to the Clipper hockey team, and Hunter as a freshman really came up big in that tournament, helped the Clippers win the state title, and I think that really went a long way for him, because I'll tell you, he looks like a field general out here. He can't be any calmer and cooler than he's been this game, and it's really shown, and it's really great to see.
Well, I remember his brother was a great athlete for Falmouth as well, and it looks like Falmouth is going to go for the 2-point victory here. Don't want to split that Selectmen's Cup, so we'll have to see what happens. Coming right down to the wire here with 34 seconds remaining. Falmouth is down 14-13, but if they can push this across, they will take the victory likely, and it's a tight formation. Hunter Greeley, a quarterback, folks. Here's the game on this snap. In motion goes Colella. Ball is handed off to 40, comes straight up the center, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Willie Ford puts Falmouth up 15-14.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, no better way for Falmouth to come back and win this game. Willie Ford has had a tremendous career, and he needed every bit of his athletic ability to get in there as they hit him just about at the line of scrimmage, and he just did his thing, and what a way to top off a career.
One of the shortest runs of the year for Willie Ford, but one of the most important here. And the Falmouth sideline is going absolutely wild. The players are jumping up and down, and we're down to 34 seconds remaining and the kickoff. And let's see what Barnstable can do with the ball in 34 seconds.
Yeah, Barnstable burned a couple of timeouts there towards the end. One before Falmouth scored when it was 4th and 10. And then also before the 2-point conversion, they'd used another timeout, so I believe they may have one left. But what can you say? 2 4th down and longs, and then the 2-point conversion to get the lead here with under a minute to go. Hats off to this Clipper team.
Boy, I'll tell you, and hats off to Coach Winslow, who could have settled for the tie. He could have put Tom Bushy in there, let him put it up, and for a tie. He went for it. He's either successful or he fails. It's either a win or a loss, and he went for the win, and hats off to Coach Ed.
Well, I'll tell you, make that 2-point or not, there's no way anybody can second-guess that call. There's no way you want to come out of here with a tie, and there's no way. What you're saying there is, well, we're not good enough to beat Barnstable, so we're going to take the tie. No way Coach Winslow's going to let that happen. He knew what he had to do, and he made the right call, and the players went out and did it for him.
Great point, Dave. Well, folks, here's the situation. 4th quarter, 34 seconds remaining in the game. Bushy to kick off. Back deep for the Red Raiders is Johnson, Kojo Reese, and Mike Broughton in short reception. And Bushy will kick it off. Everybody on their feet here at Leo Shields Memorial Field. And Bushy approaches the ball at the 40. His own 40, puts it up. It's a low squibbler, and it's taken there, and he's down. Ball was picked off there by Billy Schultz, so there's no return. Nice kick. But Red Raiders will have a good field position at their own 35-yard line, I believe.
Well, nice play by Billy Schultz just to get his hands on that ball, never mind make the catch. But unfortunately for him, he was down on one knee, and that's automatically blown dead, only a second off the clock. But Mr. Griffin, who we really haven't seen the ball throw too deep, has got his work cut out for him here.
And I think this Ryan Johnson, 6'3", 175, split end, is a very, very good receiver. We have the triple wideouts now to the right. Ball comes back to Griffin. Griffin looking downfield. He's got some time. He sends it across the middle, and it's complete. And stumbling there short of the first down marker is Ryan Johnson.
Tough break for Johnson. Now the field has gotten slippery enough, Jim, so he couldn't keep his footing. Barnstable's going to exercise. Barnstable's going to take the time here because Johnson might have had some room coming across the field and down the left sideline, but only ended up with 9 on the play.
Nice pattern by Johnson coming off that right side, coming right across the middle. He was wide open, Dave. And, well, we got a little help there from the mud, I guess, and that'll be a 2nd down and 8 for the Red Raiders just inside their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, so obviously Coach DeManch has to come up with something with a little more yardage involved, maybe try to use the sidelines a little bit. Second, looks like it's 2 now, so they've got some downs to play with. I think you might want to try to get 10, 15 yards downfield and get out of bounds and give yourself an opportunity, a couple of shots at the end zone last couple of plays of the game.
But you also got Mickey Hughes, and he can kick that long field goal, and all you need is really the three-pointer to win it.
Yeah, good call, Jim. And again, Mickey Hughes, win probably won't be a factor. You got to get him somewhere. You got to get somewhere down around the 25-yard line just to give him any chance, which would be about a 35 or 36-yard field goal. So you're right. Falmouth can't give them too much real estate here. They've got to be careful. You don't want to give your own 30-yard line away.
Well, a big play here, 2nd down and 8. Almost an errant snap from center. Griffin sends it downfield. Wide open is Kojo Reese. Sorry, no, that was Johnson. Ryan Johnson once again, 1st down, just inside the 50-yard line in the Falmouth territory.
You're going to spot that ball at about the 47, 48, and just what we called, Jim, they're using that 3 wide out, and this time they take the back receiver and get him to the sideline, get out of bounds. You need about 25 yards just to give him a shot.
Griffin, and we have a whistle on the play and a flag, and this could be a big play. There's 16 seconds remaining on the clock. I think they'll have to add a second. The play started at 17 seconds. Oh, a procedure call against Barnstable will put the ball back 5 yards and push them a little bit further away from the end zone. And with 16, 17 seconds remaining here, probably time for just maybe 2 plays, Dave.
Yeah, they need to really pick up some big yardage here as Stephen Gomes checks in, and he's going to become that 3rd wide receiver on the right side. Somebody to definitely look out for, especially deep.
Griffin back to pass. He sends it very, very deep. And it's incomplete, just in and out of the hands. And a great defensive play over there by Chad Amaral and Willie Ford and actually Adam Ross, all there converging on the 3 wide receivers.
Matter of inches, Jim. Stephen Gomes, tremendous speed, got his hands on the ball, just couldn't pull it in. As he started to pull it in, Amaral in particular knocked it out, and that's a big defensive play.
9 seconds remaining, and we have a 2nd down and 15. Griffin takes the snap, looking downfield, same play, sends it high and deep, looking down there, and intercepted by Chad Amaral. He picks it off, and Chad comes out of the pile with the ball. And that'll be the game, folks, with 1 second remaining. Falmouth will take this 108th meeting of the Barnstable Red Raiders and the Falmouth Clippers.
Well, what can you say? We talked about Willie getting a 2-point conversion. Great way to end his season, certainly in his career. Again, nice to see Chad Amaral, who really, at one point had the quarterback jobs here for the Clippers. Just a good kid, great defensive ball player, has really shown through in the secondary, and nice way to seal this victory on Thanksgiving Day for Chad Amaral.
And once again, right down to the wire goes this game. With under a minute to play, Falmouth scores, and Willie Ford goes in for the 2 points, and all it takes now is for Greeley to touch his knee down, and the Falmouth team will go back to Falmouth with the victory and the Selectmen's Trophy.
And well-deserving game. You don't want to hang your head. Both teams played tremendous football, and Clippers out on top. Tremendous job.
And that's the end of the ball game, the football game, with the final score, Falmouth 15 and the Barnstable Red Raiders 14. And Dave, what can you say? Nail-biter to the end, lots of excitement, can't leave your chair. Everybody stayed here just to see what the ending would bring, and now we know.
Absolutely. Just as we said, tough for the Red Raiders to hang their heads. They played a great football game, but you got to take your hats off to Falmouth, who needed 2 big 4th down plays just to get back in this game. They did it. Hunter Greeley, what can you say? John Kraft did a great job on a couple of receptions, and they pulled it out of the wire.
And to the seniors who'll be leaving this year, wonderful season, did a great job. For the Barnstable Red Raiders as well, wonderful season for them, although they came up short by 1 point in this game. They just had the best year. Both teams had a great finish, and Falmouth finishes with the victory here in Barnstable, and will take the trophy home. And we'll look forward to probably some great football for the next couple of years down in Falmouth.
Yeah, certainly Willie Ford going on hopefully to continue his career in the game of football. But you do have some real bright spots for this Clipper team the next few years. And really some of the sophomores stepped up big time today. Joe Lodano is just a force. He's just had a tremendous season, both sides of the ball. And again, with Hunter back there calling signals, good fortunes are going to continue for the Clippers.
Oh, I agree, Dave. And listen, from Leo Shields Memorial Field, I want to thank Bob Corey, Mickey Lacasse down on the field, Dave Russo here, my partner, yours truly, Jim Foley. It's been a great Thanksgiving morning, Dave. It's a great day to go and tear into that turkey. So for the 108th time here on Cape Cod, the final score from Leo Shields Stadium, or field, is the Barnstable Red Raiders 14, the Falmouth Clippers 15. And once again, Falmouth will take the Selectmen's Trophy home. And we'll look forward to seeing you next year here for the 1997 football season. So long from Leo Shields Field.